And new tonight, it's been nearly 2 weeks since roads, fields, and homes were underwater in Morgan County. And now homeowners hoping for federal assistance are still waiting. Marshall Zellinger live in Goodrich tonight. And Marshall, hard to believe Morgan County not considered a disaster area given that road missing behind you.
Yeah, check out Highway 39, and this is in Morgan County. This is a canyon. Highway 39 is supposed to go over a field where water is. There's not supposed to be water there. In fact, the Platte River isn't until a few hundred yards down the road where it curves to the left. Now, what the river did to the road here also impacted the homes on both sides, like this home owned by Deb Sample. It's homeowners like her that cannot get FEMA help right now because so far the president has not declared this a disaster area.
Can you see this darker area here? That line is where the river water came up to on this house.
Deb Sample shows us her home that sat next to Highway 39 near the Platte River. Her driveway and fence line now a cliff. 7 News was here nearly 2 weeks ago when the river flooded the town of Goodrich. Is this the type of thing that you would like FEMA to cover?
I really would like FEMA to cover this because how in the world are we ever going to restore this?
What do you want from FEMA?
I'd like them just to help me get back my septic system and my heating system.
Pete Begler lives across the street. When the Platte came through here, the water took 50 feet of his foundation.
Watch your step.
At Michael Banco's house, about 1/8 of a mile away, his garage caked in mud, his driveway an off-road course, the flood cracking his foundation in 2 places.
Evidently, I must have moved this corner of the house because now my doors don't open and close correctly.
He applied for FEMA aid at the start of last week. He got a letter denying the request.
FEMA said they could help me with the road and help me with the crack in the foundation, but we're not designated as a disaster area, therefore they have no assistance for us.
We're a few people in a real small town that really need some help.
Check out these uprooted trees. This is the backyard of Deb Sample's home, but it looks like it's leaning into a creek. I found out that a FEMA crew was out in Morgan County assessing damage just like this yesterday. They're going to go over those assessments, and it's possible Morgan County could still be determined to be a disaster area, providing help for these residents. Reporting live, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
Meanwhile, hundreds of people packing Lifebridge Church in Longmont for a flood recovery meeting tonight. This meeting for all those displaced by the flooding in Lyons. Residents learning some power lines will be re-energized, but there is still no water, no sewer in Lyons, which is why officials are telling people they can't move home.
Electric and gas will be convenient, so when you go home to check things, you can turn the lights on, and you can, check this or that, or turn the furnace on when it gets hot. But it doesn't mean we want you to live there.
Lyons, one of the hardest hit towns from our flooding, still has no complete road in and out. Access is limited to only those with proof of residency.